enlighten us a little, please?
Well, it's a continued concern that we have in the community, one that's been expressed in a number of public forums where the interracial cross-mix of the community has turned out regarding professionalism and accountability within the Greensboro Police Department. So it's a continued issue, and we are very hopeful, having been able to meet with the district attorney today, that he is very receptive to our concern, very responsive, and we're looking forward over these weeks to some further direction in this regard, and are hopeful about the outcome. As you already know, and many of the citizens know across the city, there are various issues, numerous issues, with respect to things that are going on internally within the Greensboro Police Department that affect the community at large, overall. And so we're hopeful that these things can be resolved, that we can indeed enjoy a better Greensboro. And so that's what we're hopeful about. And again, we're very pleased with the receptivity of the DA today regarding our concerns.
I guess we're just trying to narrow it down. Are we talking about racism here, racial profiling? I mean, you guys list here whistleblowing, but I guess we need more details as to what the issue is with the Greensboro Police Department.
Well, it's the same issues that we've always been talking about and that you've reported on. And some that are parts of public record, some that are very well known throughout the community. And so we simply have to reflect on the documents and other issues that are, again, of public record that are available to us. But with respect to issues of racism, classism, etc., it covers a broad range of those concerns. And again, it just affects the overall stability and harmony within our entire community. So we don't just stand representing a particular segment of the community, but we do stand hopeful for the whole city of Greensboro that the outcome of our meeting today and other efforts will bring about a better Greensboro.
Was there a certain recent incident that prompted today's meeting, or is this a meeting that you've been wanting to have for quite some time now?
This is a meeting that's been in the making providentially for a long time. And there have been specific issues that have been brought out again publicly with respect to officers and their treatment, citizens and their treatment under the auspices of the Greensboro Police Department.
Is there any documentation of this whistleblowing that you guys can at least show us or provide to us?
Well, again, there are documents of public record that you certainly are privy to in terms of individual complaints and collective complaints that have been brought against the police department.
Okay. I have a question. You keep saying you're hopeful, but like, what is the outcome that you hope for? I mean, technical court or get people out of the police department?
I want to give way to Dr. Curtis Brown that can speak to that.
Yeah, we are thankful, first of all, for the unity that we have amongst ourselves. Those who are present today, we are not all of those who have come together out of a deep concern about the well-being of this community. There have been a number of issues over the past few years concerning the GPD and how citizens are treated and how officers within the GPD have been treated. And so we've covered a number of things in our discussion today. And in truth, we are hopeful, having had discussion, that some actions will be initiated to bring a kind of unity even within the city that all of us are hopeful for. Specifically, when we talk about the issues that we talked about today, as you received indication on the purpose of our meeting, we had a chance to discuss those issues. There were agreements that we want to let happen, and so we are asking you to allow that to happen without us going into specific details of things that we expect to happen and hope that it will be to the benefit of this entire city.
How has Chief Miller, have you gone to Chief Miller about this, since he is relatively still new and he's not from Greensboro, and hopefully he's bringing a fresh approach to this?
Hopefully.
Have you had discussions with him recently?
We've had discussions with him, and we intend to have further discussions. I think that one of the things we're hopeful for is out of our discussion today, this meeting today, very hopeful, a number of people will come and participate in the resolutional steps that we will take to make Greensboro a better place for all of its citizens. We represent thousands of members, and of course there are others who have come together with us across this city who are concerned. I think this is a wonderful time for us to be serious about dealing with issues that have been covered over and ignored and denied. We want a serious table of brotherhood and sisterhood to resolve, to make this city what all of us hope it will become. And we began that process, we feel, this morning, and we want to let it take place. We want to give it opportunity to really bring to fruition what we know that it can be. I think all of you will agree that Greensboro can be a much better city, a more inclusive city, a more civil city, and that's what we want it to be.
Are there any other questions or concerns you wish to express this morning?
What's your next step going from here?
We, as I said, we were in dialogue with the district attorney this morning. He had agreed that we will meet in the near future to address some of the things that he is looking into, that we asked him to look into. We as a group continue to strive to build up the city of Greensboro and address these issues that come against. If there is discrimination or racism in the treatment of citizens, whether it be on the force or not, we want to investigate that, but we want to bring about transition in the city where we can empower all people to feel that they can be treated fairly and that all situations will be correctly addressed to the betterment of everybody. Other questions?